Hello, guys. Hello, guys. I'm just waiting for people to join before we begin, and then we're gonna play a couple of games. And honestly, I wanna watch the new support as well. The new Sadol support, and obviously branded. So we're just gonna watch a couple of matches before we begin, as always. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Let's just wait like 2 more minutes to see if more people join. And I hope we can get one of my students to join because he topped regional again. And yeah, maybe we can watch at his deck list. If he's online, anyway. Yeah, that's too boring. Unlucky. Let's watch the new support. What is the name of the... Does anyone know the name of the set that Sadols get support Stellar Knights? Does anyone in the chat know the name? And also, can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Is the audio okay? What is the name of the new set that we're gonna get a while after Bologna, honestly, with the new Sadol support and oh my god, I don't remember the name. Six, I guess. Yo, congrats for the 1K. Yes, I want to talk about that. Thank you very much. It has been a long time coming. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. Unfortunately, due to university, I don't have a lot of time to upload a lot of content. And also, the video that got me to 1K actually got 10K views, which finally we surpassed the fucking uh, what's it called? The flu video, because holy fuck, who watched that? Like, this was the second video. It was so dog shit. This was the second video of my channel. I feel ashamed that this is the. It was the best video for a while. Like, what the fuck? What is the name of the set though? This fusion, by the way, is very good for Shadows. It's also combo enabler and endboard piece, which is pretty nice. Changing the number of set monsters face up, then Book of Moon, your opponent's monsters, most likely, which is a crazy effect for Shadows. If this card is sent to the graveyard also, it says target any Shadow card in your graveyard, not just spell trap. Terminal word 3, thank you very much. Yes, that was. I forgot the terminal word. Word 3 set. Terminal word 3. We should get more of Shadows, right? Because even after all the Tellarknight support, we still got new cards now. So I'm assuming we get a lot, like we get an even amount of these 4 archetypes. And Dragonity as well, it's so good. I was playing Dragonities for a while. And Remus is a crazy card. And the new cards are also very nice. Yeah, X-Sabers, I couldn't care less. Honestly, X-Sabers, I'm kinda afraid. Because they have a monster that hand loops. I just feel that they don't loop it. We should get the X-Saber and Dragonite final card of the day, then Shadow 4 more cards. 4 Shadow cards? That's fucking insane. I hope they're good. New Link Dragonite too strong? Yes, I know. I agree. So this is one X-Saber card that we're missing. One Dragonite. I guess from a point and below it's fillers, and it should be Shadows, right? This should be Shadows. Like, I'm guessing 2 main decks. Yeah, I'm guessing we get 2 main deck monsters and some spell and traps. I just hope we get like more fusion access, easier fusion. Like, I'm not asking for a branded fusion, but what we could get, what I always wanted for Shadow was a Link 1 that just requires a Shadow monster, so it's not generic. Searches a Shadow spell or trap, and then switches control. This is what I feel the deck needs. Although now with Dragonel you can argue that this is too broken, because you give them a monster for Shadow fusion and then Ketu. So maybe with the current data, maybe not do that. But I wouldn't mind, honestly. So yeah, we get 4 new Shadow cards. I'm guessing only 1 fusion, 2 main deck monsters, and a spell and a trap card. Which statistically, at least one of them will be Dogshit, most likely. So we're basically getting 4 cards in total, based on statistics. We'll see. I really hope we get good support. What is the Dragonity one? Oh, also that means, by the way, that they will reprint Shadow cards as rares and commons. No, not commons, you know what I mean. Actually, in Japanese, yeah. Okay, it's not even released in Japan, obviously, so we don't get any ratios. But yeah, I hope we will get good support. I also really want to learn Tellarknights. I just don't know any combos, and I need someone to teach me that deck, because I feel like it's very fun. And I was playing Tellarknights in Duel Links, so I want to play that deck. And the Dragonite cards are super good. If this card is normal special, add Dragonite spell trap. That's very good. Target Dragonite monster, return to the extra deck. Special summon Dragonite from the hand. Yeah. You basically can summon the equipped monster with this, which is something Dragonite does a lot. Georgius. Yeah, that's fucking insane, by the way. I don't know if this will be enough for Dragonite, but this is generic as well. 2 monsters including a tuner. This is too generic. I mean, not generic enough because you need Dragonite card, I guess. Be care of Dueling Stellar. If this card is Link Summon or your opponent special summons, you special summon Dragonite monster, extra deck or graveyard. What the fuck? Is the monster negate generic? I mean generic. Do you need to hard special summon first? Is this? No, so you can just special summon this for free. So you have a Dweller and an Omni negate for free. I mean monster negate, I guess. Monster negate for free. And then, when your opponent activates a spell trap card, send a equip card, negate that effect. So this card is 3 interruptions. What the fuck? And it's generic to summon as well, like you don't need Dragonite monsters. Obviously you will need Dragonite cards to equip it with and Dragonite extra deck. But this shit is broken, what the fuck? How can I break this deck? I did have a build back in 2023 with Dragonite Dragon Link, which I liked very, very much. Phalanx, yeah, I know what Phalanx is. Target face up cards your opponent controls, up to the number face up cards in your spell traps and negate their effects. This is not. This is a quick effect if this card is equipped with an equip card. Okay, Dragonite can spam a lot of bodies and get a lot of search, so I guess it's not very hard to end on this plus the Link 4. Which, by the way, with 2 monsters you get a lot of interruptions, a lot of fucking interruptions. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can special summon this card, then special summon Dragonite Tuner from graveyard. What the fuck? So, how do you equip this? This is level 8. What does equip from the graveyard? It's this one. This is also level 8. So you cannot do that with this. How can you break this card? How do you equip it? Yeah, I'm assuming there will be cards that equip this card to a monster. Because it can also help you make the Link 4. The problems of the deck will be Nibiru and Fuga. Nibiru, no. Fuga and Droll. Banish this card from your hand or graveyard, target Dragonite monster you control, equip Dragonite from your deck or graveyard as equip spell. Send this card. Okay, so you make Link 4, you make the okay, you make Synchro, link it off for Link 4, banish this card, equip the Link with the Synchro, summon a Tuner, and then you can use the Tuner for something, I guess. Wow. So it's busted. And they have a lot of one card combos, like there's nothing preventing Dragonite from being meta. Like they have one card combos, they have good push through interruptions because their effects are not once per turn. They synergize well with the Bestials, Magnamut is very good. The wind attribute is difficult to interact with because like Bestials do not affect it. It looks promising. It's very good. Saber Hall, Lamar. These are all old cards. Okay. Do you wanna see the replay of me playing a branded mirror match, same list. We both played the same list because we had sort of a bet. Who is the best at branded? Me with a guy that said, "Oh, I'm the goat at branded." By the way, not me. He said for himself. By the way. You're gonna test new branded support? When you say new, do you mean current post structure deck or um, protocol? The answer is yes to both. I just need to know what you want specifically. He calls me Ronaldo because he said I'm the Messi at branded. Best protocol, yes, we will. In fact, we will talk about it soon. And I'm like, okay, I lose the dice roll, it's fine. In most scenarios, the better player wins in branded. First mistake he does, he doesn't activate Albion, chain High Spirits, so now he loses Albion. Then he normal summons Brigand's Kit. We are already 2 for 2. 2 mistakes, by the way. Then he goes Albion, no effect. So I guess he has Cartesian in hand. That's what I thought, like Cartesian last card. Talents look at hand, it's good for him. He does have the Albion. Do you prefer Dragontail Dragonmaid or pure branded post protocol? You already know the answer to that. If you're asking me, you know the answer. Yeah. And he goes Droplet. I picked up 3 of the structure deck, I like it, but I need to find new cards and it's hard to find cards in Serbia. Okay, I wanted to do something for a while because I went to my locals. They had an event that said basically we play with a new branded deck and the winner gets the mat. Guess who won? I will. It's a wild take, a wild guess, but yeah, I think you can guess who won. So yeah, I got the mat, and there was this kid that wanted to learn branded. Obviously, we played against each other. He saw from his eyes that what a good branded player can do basically with a deck, even if we were playing with just structure decks. And I said to him, like, okay, I can teach you the deck, it's fine. How many structure decks do you have? Like, what are you missing? And he said to me, oh, I can just buy 3 of them. So I said, okay, cool. He bought 3 of them, and then I told him, let me make you the deck. And as I was making his deck, I realized that only a couple of cards were missing, and the deck basically it's full power. Like even with 3 structure decks, you can basically play branded at its highest power. The only thing you're missing is basically Fugalos, and Fuga sometimes, like as Vasilis said in one of my streams, is not very good because if they play Thrust, Talents, if they can ask you, like it's so bad. Obviously, betting the ass on Fuga, it's kinda good. But sometimes you would prefer having like a Super Poly or Thrust instead of Fuga. Sometimes. You're missing Quirites, yes, that is true. Yeah, Quirites is pretty important, like there is no replacement for it, but if you're only missing 1 Quirites, then it's pretty good for you. I play a Lure of Darkness instead of Fuga because I'm poor. Yeah, I mean, what I want to end on is that I am meaning to do a video with just 3 structure decks, potentially some dollar updates, and the deck is basically full power with just 3 structure decks and maybe 1 or 2 euros. Because this is a very good structure deck. Like I understand why they sell it for $20. Obviously, this is not the best, but the structure deck has everything. Like it has Bestials, it has Black Goat, Thrust, Super Poly, it has Nadir Servant, which is useful sometimes. It can also help you build kind of in the future in the synchro builds because it gives you all the branded continuous spell and traps. Yeah, like it's a very solid deck, and I want to make a video of, you know, like the Team Samurai video that says 3 structure deck competitive deck, and it's actually true because now with three structure decks you can have a deck that can actually compete against the meta. I copied Vasilis' list, but I don't like playing Secretarian. What is good substitute? I play Stapelia instead. Okay, instead of Stapelia, play Mad Dragon, for sure. That's what we were discussing with each other. He plays Secretarian for obviously Dragontail matchup because he feels that it's very hard to play against Dragontail. Well, he only has played against me, but whatever. And yeah, actually, you don't have a bad matchup against Dragontail because now, if you play Droplet and you play Fallen and Virtues, you can dodge the only important negate they have, which is Flame. Obviously, Stink kinda hurts. You can play around that sometimes. Not always, though, which is not the best. But yeah, I think Mad Dragon is better instead of Secretarian because against Yami, especially against Solfa Yami and Pure Yami, having Mad Dragon is very good, and Mad Dragon calling Light means that they can also not target with Surprise to bounce. So you are basically cutting them off from a double bounce, and I'm sure there is one more card that they don't have access to with Mad Dragon, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I put Mad Dragon instead of Stapelia. The charms will be common, so you will not spend much money. Yeah, that's true. They get reprinted like in a week or so at the legendary decks. It's sad that they only print one copy per legendary deck because this is not good for new players. But obviously they are very cheap now, so you can just buy them for 1 or 2 euros. So yeah, let's continue with the replay. So in case you missed it, he Droplet. He's my Saraner, by the way. Yeah. So what's happening now? Oh, come on, DB. Come on, DB. Fuck's sake. I kinda want to play Brand Dragontail, but it's very difficult to build a competitive list with that deck because it has a lot of engine. And yeah, it's difficult to fit non-engine in there. I texted Nightfall and he ghosted me. Little prick. He probably doesn't see it. Yeah, Nightfall has a good list. If he ever sends it to me. So yeah, he goes end phase. Blah blah. I watched Pac and Sam playing Branded, and I don't know why both of them don't like setting banishment with Albion. They're trying a bit different, I guess. I mean, we wait for Nightfall like usual. I mean, yeah, but Nightfall uploads a video once per year. So I draw Tragedy here, which is fucking doxed, okay? Because I have Fallen of Albaz, like 0, I saw 0 Aluber, 0 openings, Foolish, Grass, none of these cards. But whatever. So yeah, here you have to send Branded Fusion actually. Branded Lost, which is another dead card. Fallen of Albaz. He pops his own monster instead of my Albaz, I don't understand why. I guess because he wants to fuse in the with the thing, but yeah. Now he goes Chaos. Chaos actually doesn't really matter here because that's what I wanted him to do. I knew that he was gonna do it, but in order to do that, he wastes a lot of materials from hand, so he doesn't get to access Branded High Spirits on my turn. He could basically do it with like chaining to Rindbrum, He didn't. Well, I mean, that's not my fault. Um, and now he goes that, okay? And I'm like, okay, Cartesia doesn't actually get him anywhere because he already wasted his retribution, so now going Gragingel doesn't get him access to Brand Fusion, and he has one card unknown in hand. He activates High Spirits, which means now that I know what he will have, he goes Albion, he's trying to be lucky and draw something. He goes Opening, so he goes Secretarian here, and Secretarian is kind of threatening because he can get access to Bravo, I think. No, he can't, but whatever. It's threatening in general. So I go Duplication, and I do a line that he doesn't probably expect because Secretarian locks me from dragons. But here, Rainbroom is just FTK against it. I don't search Mercury here, I have to search Albion. Hello, Salamat God. He goes attack, right? So I don't fucking care, I just reborn him. And here, that's what I want him to do. I thought if he goes Secretarian, I just negate and bounce my Bestial. If he goes Graginiol, I negate and bounce his Secretarian. So win-win. And he's left on 0 cards after resolving full combo against one Bestial with Talents in hand. Against my kind of mid hand. And here you say I have 0 plays. 0 fucking plays. And he has full combo, so he goes full combo. With Allure as well. So I'm thinking here, what cards can save me? Albaz can probably save me. Aluber can probably save me. Super Poly can probably save me. Which is a lot, Opening. But yeah, that's it basically. So let's see what I draw. He does full combo. I think he likes a Secretarian more than he should. It's not that good into Branded now that they have fallen on Virtues, especially when you summon it as the Enelbert piece. I draw Thrust. So you see, I have 0 playable combo cards. 0. Unless he does something, obviously. Lightning Storm baits interruptions. He didn't activate Banishment because he didn't set it. He set Brand in red for some reason. I guess he's watching Pack as well, and they are not setting Banishment. I don't know why. So he goes that, he goes all of it. Yeah, he adds Mercurier. It doesn't really matter. He goes Lubellion. That means he's gonna activate, which is exactly what I want because I have Darkler Thrust. And with the most unplayable hand ever, I can break his whole field. The reason I got Tragedy here is because I really want to discard that Retribution, just in case. It didn't actually come up in this turn, but it could. Depending on how he played it. So, I go Quem, I have Mercurier in hand. If he goes Mercurier, negate Quem, I just negate with my Mercurier. And I don't really know why he didn't Mercurier. I guess he wants to do the Mirror Jade effect, but it's not very nice because Mirror Jade, if you negate it, I can activate it next turn as well. So yeah, even with unplayable hand and losing dice roll, I prove to him who is the best Brand player. So he goes that. Okay, I'm thinking here, maybe I should activate Cartesia to fuse into Graginiol, chain 1 Graginiol, chain 2 Graginiol to summon. But because I have summoned Quem, that doesn't actually get me anywhere. Except, of course, ending with Graginiol, which I can do either way. He goes Proskinion, which I did not expect. I expected him to summon Quem. So he would send Albaz and then try to Rainbroom, summon the Albaz, and Retribution, Banish, Search, High Spirits, and then Albaz discard the High Spirits to fuse. That's what I expected him to do. He summons Proskinion, which is a good interruption against this Titanic Lad. But I have Mercurier, so I don't really care about it. Obviously, Mercurier deals with whatever he does. What I want him to do is to summon indeed the Quem, because that means that when he goes Albaz to Fusion, he wastes his Retribution, so he can't get back the Brand Fusion. He doesn't do that, so now I have to deal with Retribution into Branded Fusion as well. So I go attack, and then I set Branded Red. Obviously, end of main to bait the Proskinion, and then Cartesian back, summon Albaz, and now watch what happens. If he Mirror Jade, I can fuse the other monsters and go the new monster, shuffle back whatever he sends, and Retribution. He doesn't do that for some reason. It's still correct to activate Mirror Jade. He doesn't do that for some reason. So that means now Mirror Jade is free. I have to take out Proskinion as well. I could go for my own Proskinion, but if I do that, then he can activate Cartesia, High Spirits, and I don't get any value. Because of Lost, he can't activate Mirror Jade, so the opening that I sent doesn't really help me immediately. But yeah, I get rid of Cartesia plus Retribution. High Spirits already was activated this turn, so I leave him on top deck, and I result full combo. I still have Banishment, Mirror Jade, and Branded Red against one top deck. The moment he goes draw phase, I would go Banishment on my Albion, and actually I can't go Albion. I could go Quem and fuse Secretarion and one of my monsters, I guess. Or I could go Tragedy, Banish, and then go Proskinion. Proskinion still the Mirror Jade, because I would use my own Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade, Tragedy, and Secretarion. So yeah, skill issue. Salaman God sent us a replay and I didn't see it, so... Salaman God, why are you playing this deck? Like, move on, please. Yeah, okay, you play against someone who doesn't touch Saji. Great player. Okay guys, let's watch the master here. I need 1 second and I will be back. I'm so sorry for that. I had to take some pills because I'm doing a surgery in a couple of days. Are you gonna make branded Despia full guide? Because I know you have Dragontail branded. Because of new support. What exactly? Branded Despia full guide. I was meaning to do a video tomorrow, showcasing my 60 card build, which is pretty fun to play. I mean, as for guide, this is a deck that you cannot just learn in a 10-minute video. And you have to understand that when I upload a video, the goal is to get as many views as possible. So yeah, what branded needs, if you want to learn branded like perfectly, you don't need a video that's just 15-20 minutes. You need a lot of hours, not 24 hours video like that thing that there is on the internet, which, by the way, obviously I did not see it. I did not watch it. Obviously I'm not gonna waste 24 hours on a deck that I know better than the YouTuber that uploaded it. But what I heard from other people that know the deck is that the guide was not even good. So imagine the people that actually watched the guide for 24 hours just to watch bad combos. And what I mean is that branded is a very reactive deck. It's not proactive. Meaning, it's not like Yami where you can normal summon a name and you know the combo, and then you have 1 or 2 lines that can play through hand traps. Branded really depends on what you have in hand. Like, every sequence and every line is gonna be different. So I can just say, okay, yeah, you activate Branded Fusion and you do that, because then you're gonna go and you're gonna do that line every time. A lot of times it's not gonna be correct. And you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna say, but Fusionist said this is the line, and they're gonna say Fusionist is bad. And they will be not wrong if I go and show you one specific combo. What I mean, in 2023 I was playing the deck. I didn't know it that well, but I did have one national top with it. So I was kinda like, I really liked the deck, and I played it in a big regional, and it was with the Photon Hypernova support. So for those who don't know, it was Rindbroom, it was Gragignol, and it was Bestials. Bestials obviously were released sooner than Photon Hypernova, but we also had Druishurm. I was playing with 3 Magnamuts. It was a dog shit list, honestly. And what I liked is that I saw the new combos that you were sending Mercurier, you were making Greenbrom, you were banishing the Mercurier with a Bestial, you were getting Cartesia into Gragignol, Saint Puppet, and etc. That combo was so dogshit, and I watched it on YouTube. I was like, okay, this is the best combo ever. You can get access to Cartesia, this is so good. And I was doing it in the whole regional, and I believe that it cost me at least 2 games. I did top that regional, but I felt that this combo was so dogshit that mid-event I thought, okay, let's do the old combos that I know, and let's just stick to those that I know how to do, because the new combos were so dogshit, and I just followed them blindly, which is not something you can do with branded, but I just did. It was not good for me. So that's why I don't like going and making videos. Okay, so you make this 5-card combo every time, or 2-card combo, especially with a deck like this. I know that I think I am alright, but sometimes I made the play, but I could have made it more optimized, and I'm still quite new to the deck. Yeah, brand is a very difficult deck to pilot 100% correctly. And I noticed that after not playing branded for a while, I was making stupid mistakes as well. So That can happen to anyone. And keep in mind that I have two regional tops and two national tops with branded, and I still made mistakes. So I'm not surprised. Someone has to be playing the deck for a very, very long time in order to not make any mistakes. What you need to do if you want to learn the deck is play a lot of games. Actually, like you still need to play by yourself. Like go into a practice tool and play every test hand and see, okay, this test hand is probably ending on something like this. And when you do enough test hands and you feel confident with the deck, then try to do a step further and say, for example, okay, with this hand I want to play around this hand wrap. So let me show you an example. Okay, this is actually the hand that I wanted in order to showcase that example, so this is very accurate. If you go on random YouTube and you watch branded combos, they're gonna say Aluber, search branded fusion, activate branded fusion and do stuff, okay? Etc, etc. Okay, but this hand potentially can lose to Nash Blossom. Potentially. So why not just like when Brand Fusion was at 3 and you had an actual high chance to punish a Nash Blossom on a card not named Brand Fusion. What I was doing in the Greek Open Regional is searching High Spirits. No one knew what this card was doing for the deck, because at the time everyone was playing at most one of this card, and I was playing 3 and 3. It is actually my first ever video. And yeah, I was activating Branded High Spirits to play around as Blossom. Obviously, they said, okay, this is not Branded Fusion, so we are not hand-wrapping this. And then I was sending Saronir with Titanic Lad, getting Albion. Obviously, now Albion is in my hand. So for this hand, I could get Spriggan's Kit. And then we go Saronir. So that plays around the Ash Blossom, because even if the Ash Blossom Branded Fusion, then you have sent a Titanic Lad to the graveyard, basically, and you have drawn a card. And a lot of people were not doing that. So at that time, when High Spirits was not popularized, this was a huge advantage to me, because I have tested the deck. I made that list with 3 High Spirits, 3 Saronir, 3 Albion. At the time, no one was doing this. And I was like, okay, this gets me to Brand Fusion every single time, but it can also play through Ash Blossom. So this is the next step if you want to play the deck. And then the third thing that you need to do if you want to learn the deck is how to deck build. Like, obviously this is just a generic 60 card list. This I made on 5 minutes, which is not correct. Do not copy this list. This has not been tested or anything. It's just a feeling. And so yeah, what are the absolute best cards of the deck? You have to play 3 of these, 3 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these, potentially 1 of these. Sometimes you can afford to cut it. At least 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1, 2 obviously, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, and 2. So this is absolute standard. And then what you have left is a space of 6 to 16 cards, depending on how many cards you want to play, which you can experiment with. Like, you can put Allure, Super Polish, Droplets, depending on the format, and Extra Thrust, Dark Ruler as you see. Fuga is not mandatory. You can play more board breakers in Fuga's place. So this is my recommendation for you if you want to learn the deck, is to try not to do the standard thing of watching YouTube videos that showcase combos. Try to watch videos that show gameplay. And this is what I was doing in my starting days, I was putting my local gameplay out there because I didn't really want to just showcase combos. Like I was playing tier, I was playing branded at the time. So what combos can you show? Like tier meal and name or a Sadol? Like this is not consistently happening, and especially through hand wrap. So you just have to showcase. Me as a YouTuber, I wanted to showcase how I was thinking in different situations. So that I felt that it helps you. For example, if I show you, I have this hand and I'm playing through this hand wrap around that hand wrap, and what I'm thinking, even if I lose, then you still have an idea on how to play the deck because I told you what I was thinking. While in the typical combos, like let's say brand guide, in typical combos, you are not gonna get that feeling. Like I doubt that if I go watch Pack's video, and I really like Pack as a person, I have met him personal. I doubt that he's gonna say in 16 minutes how to play the deck. He's just gonna show you combos. Yes, combos are essential. You need to know the combos, but that's just step one of knowing the deck. Is this combos as well? Yeah, see, all of this is like YouTube combos.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mad Games GX here, and we're gonna.
Obviously, I like that he's saying how to dodge hand traps. But yeah, it's not nuclear physics to understand that deployment into Cartesia, save Cartesia for a Veiler, and then Fallen Virtues on your own card to dodge Veiler. It's not nuclear physics to understand. Yeah. But I want to make more brand content. I want to make a decor file tomorrow. I want to make some Dragon Tail content. But I don't really know how to build a deck. I said it again. This is what I'm working with right now, but it doesn't seem good. It probably is good, but it doesn't seem good compared to what I have played. I can actually go test it. I also really wanna test the Sadols, but since we don't have enough cards announced yet, I think it's too early. But yeah, I also want to showcase the branded deck post the support. Okay, so this is it. This is the 60 card fusion list, and this is the synchro build. So let's start with the synchro build. Synchro build is nice in heavy hand wrap formats because what the synchro build does is sort of play. It doesn't really play as branded. Like you can even cut the brand fusions. It's not very good for the deck. And you don't have any access to brand fusion except hard drawing it or high spirits into spring and skid. What it does actually is that it's sort of a bestial control deck but with branded, and what branded does is that it makes the mid-range deck into a more explosive deck. Why people do not play Leluga Lilith anymore, it's just you don't have the space for it. And why would you play Leluga Lilith? I mean, even in the synchro build, it's not very good. Okay, so as we got the new cards, I don't need to make customs. What? I can. It allows you. DB allows you to make more Albaz. I hope they fix it because you're not actually allowed to play 3 of these and more of this. You have to play 2 and 1 in every list, even in the fusion list. So I hope they fix it soon. And I guess in the side deck we play like not even duplication though. I mean duplication we can send it. Something like this should probably work. So what does the synchro build do? You Greek bro? Yes I am. Instead of Queritis? No man, Queritis is fucking broken. Also Queritis is fusion. Queritis is so good. Lulugalith is not, it's not that good. And you can realistically only summon Lulu with Graginol. And not every deck can give you the access to Graginol effects. While Queritis is a good super poly target because you normal summon Aluber, they activate any permanence or something, and you super poly into Queritis, dodge the hand trap, resolve Aluber plus board break. Lulu doesn't help you do that. So yeah, synchro build. What it does is that it's sort of a mid-range hand trap deck that can help you outgrind basically any game. With the Bestials, with Regained, the Branded is also very good in that aspect. But it's not branded. It's Bestial control, it gets you a lot of access. I really like Safer searching Fallen of Albaz, the new one. Because it's a new normal summon and this is actually one card combo that can help you play through interruptions very well. But the Fusion variant, we need to take out this as well. Give me just a second. Play this, we play that twice, 3 of this and 1 of this, and then I just 1 of this. The fusion build is very good with the new support. Obviously, maybe not 60 cards. We're just testing it with Vasilis. Yeah, what I really like about this is that now the dead Fallen of Albaz in your hand is actually a great starter. And now with this card, people are actually forced to ask specifically Brand Fusion because now, let me show you a combo line. Okay, this is actually very close to the hand that I want. Let's say you have a typical hand, okay? Aluber, Albaz, not Albaz, not this Albaz at least. What? Okay, I didn't put the new Albaz. I thought I did, right? Didn't I? Oh, I'm actually playing a wrong list, fucking dumbass. Yeah, okay. Oops. I'm sorry, give me just 1 second. What custom card is there? Oh, this one. Okay, now let me show you what I mean with they have to ask Brand Fusion and only Brand Fusion. Because a lot of people nowadays are asking high spirits, alright? So let's say you have this hand. Any dragon should do any dragon Aluber plus Albaz, the new Albaz. So you normal summon Aluber and you add high spirits. if they ask high spirits, what you can do is, now that you are not locked, is summon that one, send, I think Albion. Maybe it's Titanic Land, I will change it in a minute if it is. That summons Cartesia, Ecclesia. And now you go Synchro into that Ecclesia. And then you go Banish into Cartesia with the Dragon. What you can do is also activate Albion as Chilling one, chain Cartesia. So you send that. And then Gragignol is gonna trigger. And you're gonna send Titanic Lad. And you're gonna add this, okay. So now in the end phase, if they ask high spirits, which is a common thing nowadays, this is supposed to be in Extra Master Zone. You do all that, and then you can set either Banishment or Fallen Virtues, whatever, like any of these, and you can get Cartesia back. All of that happens if they ask high spirits. And what you are left in your opponent's turn is this into a Guiding Quem, into Fallen of Albaz, either of these high spirits, Guiding Quem, Gragignol, and it's a good amount of interruptions through one as Blossom, and you still have some cards in your hand, like you have 2 cards in your hand, maybe 3. So if they don't ask Brand Fusion, if they don't ask Brand Fusion and they ask high spirits, which is a common thing, now you're not locked, so you can summon Ecclesia, which is pretty good. Wanna play a ranked game? Not really. I played a lot yesterday, and I only play against bad people, and by bad I mean trash at the game, and they think they're good. I played a friend of mine who is trying to rank up, so I just gave them the win, and I also kinda bricked, so it's fine. I would give him the win anyway. But yeah, like I don't remember what happened with that guy, but yeah. I played ranked, but it's just not worth it. Καλησπέρα, τι είναι καλύτερο για ένα καινούριο brand παίχτη, να ξεκινήσει 50 ή 60? Okay. Do you play Master Duel? Yes, I do. I mean, no, I don't, but I can play Master Duel sometimes. So for a beginner brand player, I think it's best to play 50 cards, because 50 cards is the most consistent way of opening consistently the cards, some specific cards like Super Poly, Droplet, Brand Fusion to hard draw it. 60 card has a lot of gas, but you really need good sequencing and understanding of the deck. So I don't really suggest 60 card list in beginners at Branded. I think the 50 card, let me find it just a minute. No, it's not it. That's not it. Oh yeah, I think this was the list of the video. Let me find my video and I will showcase why I think Brand is better at 50 cards for a beginner. Pick open regional. So you have that list, right? And you have a lot of consistent ways, because everything is 3-off in this deck. You can even play Desires now with Brand in that too. So you have 3 of every card you wanna see. So there are a lot of high chances you open specific combinations. So the 50 card list helps you in understanding what to do with these combinations because you're gonna see them a lot. And if you see very often a dragon plus high spirits, it's good for you. If you open a lot hard draw brand fusion, fusion deployment plus Aluber, high spirits plus Quem plus any name, Aluber plus Fallen and Virtues, Thrust and Branded Fusion. This is gonna, like, if you play 50, you're gonna see the combinations you want more often because it's very specific combinations that they're gonna help you understand the deck. While if you play 60, you need to have a good understanding so you know every combination basically, because 60 cards is very random, and because you play a lot of darkness and stuff, you need to adapt the lines you want to do depending on what you draw. So yeah, if you want to play 60, you have to have very good understanding in the first place. So I believe 50 is the best. If you don't have much cards in your hand, it is always worth to bounce back Artesia from graveyard to hand. Always is a big word. A lot of times you want to have cards in your hand so you can have a free discard with Albaz. At least what Vasilis says. In my opinion, like when I play the deck, I tend to leave Cartesia in the graveyard a lot or try to reborn it on my turn with Quem, because what it does, in my opinion, is that it helps you play through some specific interactions. Like if they have everything, like Super Poly, Call by Bestials, having that Cartesia in the extra deck helps you play through this interaction, because reborning the Cartesia, if you adding it to the hand, requires for you to at least discard it with Albaz, meaning you have to summon the Albaz. If they bestial the Albaz, then you're losing basically both Cartesia and Albaz. And sometimes you don't really want to Albaz right away. You need to wait for the Albaz, but you do kinda want to go Cartesia into Fusion Summon Grigniol, or another thing that I like is that Cartesia can fuse with the Mirror Jade after you use Mirror Jade, and then reborn it with Quem. And if you save Quem to reborn Cartesia after you discard it with Albaz after adding it from the graveyard, it's not the best always. Obviously Brand is a lot of gas, so the scenario of you not having a lot of cards in your hand is not often happening. It can happen if you get hand wrapped a lot, but yeah, like if you have one card in your hand and you have Super Poly or Droplet, yes, add back the Cartesia, especially if you have Droplet. If you play Droplet or if you open Super Poly or High Spirits, always add back the Cartesia, because it's free and you're always gonna revive it when you want to, without needing to play around anything. But if your only game plan to reborn Cartesia is to discard it with Albaz, then maybe in some scenarios it's better to just leave it in the graveyard. I don't know if that helped. See, like any question you make about the deck is a lot of sentences of answer, because it's very complicated, and I understand it. Because playing this deck perfectly takes a lot of skill, in my opinion, and it's very, very difficult to master it. It's very difficult to master. I do think even I have mastered the deck on the full potential it has. And keep in mind that I have 2 national tops with the deck against a lot of good players, and a couple of regionals, although I don't really count the regionals. But yeah, it's very, very, very hard. You need to make a lot of effort playing the deck a lot. I play the deck for 3 years now, since it was released. And even before it was released, before Brand Fusion was released, I was playing Despia. So yeah, I had the opportunity to learn the deck little by little, and the combos were constantly being updated. So I started at step 1 and I reached like step 8. And the new players now have to learn the deck from step 8 and when they get the support from step 9 right away, which is not very easy to do. And I understand it, and that's why I'm here. Hopefully, I can help you with videos, and hopefully, you can help me by watching them. Like, it's a give and take relationship. But yeah, I really like making content for the decks that I play because I really love these decks. They are very fun to play. They're very fun to watch if you like this type of content. And yeah, like I'm never getting bored of playing these decks. These are very fun to play. Even at my locals, the other day I played Branded. I was like, okay, this is very fun. So yeah, I am also hosting a tournament, and what I'm thinking as a prize, as a reward, is to offer coaching in Branded slash Dragontail slash Branded Dragontail, obviously. And yeah, it's gonna be a tournament. Whoever wins, or maybe the top two. If we have a lot of people, like if there are 32 or more people, I will offer coaching to 2 people. If you are interested in that, you can join my server, react to the announcement that I made here, react here. Entry is completely free. And yeah, just that. You're gonna play. I will just stream the tournament, I will commentate over it. All you're gonna do is play. If you get top 2 or win, depending on the participant amount, you're gonna get free coaching. And trust me, every single one of these people that I have taught in the Dragontail Masterclass has topped at least one regional. Most recently, these 2 people. Actually, Lelouch as well. Like he topped. Lelouch, are you here? I think you topped three regionals in a row, or 4 out of the 5 you went. Like, so yeah, good job. I did record them for a video, but it just got repetitive because we recorded 6 videos with the students that they were just topping regionals with the same list over and over and over again. So I was like, okay, maybe just not post it because it's the same video over and over and it's not gonna do very well. I really hope I have some time during the next week to stream because I really want to get playing with the new cards in Burst Protocol and in Terminal World 3. Especially the Shadows. I really want to play Shadows. I hope they give us more good cards. But yeah. And also we got a lot of new people in the server. I guess it's from the branded video, which got 10k views, on to 11k soon. That was crazy actually. For my standards at least. So I decided, okay, since we have a lot of new people, let's make a tournament, give some prize if we get a lot of participants. So yeah, if you're interested in that, join the server. The link is in the description of the branded video. It's here. Oh, it's actually 11k. Nice, what the fuck. What else can we talk about today? Let me think. Like, we got Terminal World 3 cards. Not all of them, unfortunately. They saved the best for last, I believe them. They saved the best Shadow Monsters for last. Does anyone know if they have uploaded the new Tellarknight spell? Because it actually makes... it actually matters if they uploaded the new Tellarknight spell. Because if they didn't, it might go there. So it affects what kind of Shadow support we get. New Constellar Knights are insane. I know, man, I really wanna learn that deck, but I don't know anyone that knows how to play this deck. And I believe that if I go on YouTube and I go Tellarknight post support, I guess, I can promise you, these videos are not gonna be good. Why I say that? And let me explain to you. These videos, I have not seen any of them. You can see it, okay? You don't see any red lines. I have not seen any of them. If I go and watch a video, the first 3 replays are gonna be: I go first, the opponent either doesn't open a hand trap when my hand loses to a hand trap, or they open the hand traps that I can play around in that specific hand, and I never go second. And when I do go second, I have 3 hand traps and the opponent doesn't have anything. I can prove my point. Watch. Let me prove my point. I hope I'm not getting copyrighted from Xordio. I really liked him, actually. I watched a lot of his videos when Branded was first released. Okay, see what I mean? I go first, I open Rota Callby, and the 2 spells that play through hand traps. First ever replay that I told you. And this is not just Exordio's not fault, but it's not just his thing. If I go to any of these videos, first ever replays that they're gonna showcase, they're just gonna be this. I open one. Okay, look, he has Veler. Guess what? Okay, this is a mistake, by the way, most likely. I don't know if you need this on board, but just Skybridge dodges that. So Callby is already a mistake, but whatever. I guess he's gonna chain. Yeah. Okay, he's chaining a second one, and then you have Skybridge. Who would have thought? Who would imagine that this is what is gonna happen? See, that's why I don't like watching these videos, because they are not accurate. He opened 1 card combo plus 2 ways to dodge hand traps. 2 of them, by the way, is limited. He opened Rota plus Callby. And this is what I like. I'm not understanding what this deck does by watching going first replays that always resolve their combo, except potentially the last replay where they lose. Except the last replay that they lose and they go and showcase the deck. I respect that they also showcase their defeat, because it shows the weaknesses of the deck, sort of, but it's not accurate. Like, if I go to Lithium's, okay? Let's go Lithium's video. He obviously has deck profile, which I really like, having it at the start. See, he goes first, opens 2 hand traps, 1 card combo, and the opponent has nothing. If I went first and I just opened 1 card combo against 5 cards, obviously, yeah, we see 60 card, so this is lucky. But if I went first with just 1 card combo, I wouldn't feel very safe playing any deck. Like Snake Eye. If you open Snake Eye Ass in 400s, you're not feeling safe. You are getting cast once and then you're passing. So this is why I don't learn decks from videos like this. And this is actually very difficult to do because you have to learn the deck by yourself. And this is extremely difficult, but it can also help you solve the deck before anyone else does and find ways to play it even before anyone else finds out. Like, I played Dragonmaid Dragontail and no one knew that variant of the deck. Like, everyone was playing either Branded, Magistus at the time, Canine, shit list, like Sadol list. And keep in mind, none of them keep the list that they were playing back then, because they didn't really evolve the deck. They didn't think it by themselves. But I'm still playing the deck list that I made back then because I learned the deck by myself, and this is something that is gonna help you guys a lot if you do this. So for example, when I read these Dragoonity cards, because I already have a Dragoonity understanding and knowledge because I play the deck, I kinda know how to build it. Like, I have an idea what I want to do with Dragoonity. But Tailor Knights, I have literally no idea how to play them. And if you don't have anyone to coach you, like to say, okay, I know how to play Tailor Knights 100% correctly, I don't think it's a deck you can do 100% correct by yourself. And these videos are not helping me specifically. Maybe this showcasing the one card combo, what it can do, is very good because it gives you a basic understanding on what the deck does. I like this, like having it's very simple, but yet it's good because you show what the cards do, and then you show the one card combo, and you basically tell the player this is what you want to achieve. This is different from what these YouTubers do, because what they do is they upload games which is different than showcasing spreadsheet combos, because you are playing against 5 other cards and not with one of your cards, and you can brick sometimes because some combos, even if you open the starter, if you open a Garnet in your combo, then that starter doesn't become combo. For example, Foolish Burial in Branded, it's combo. But if you open Foolish Burial plus Tragedy, then it's no longer combo. You know what I mean? And this is what is different if you upload the gameplay. Because if you upload the gameplay, it means that you can have realistic situations. But this is not what these YouTubers do. Like, they're not uploading all of their games. And it's something that I try to avoid myself, because if you go, obviously most of you, if not all of you, I'm assuming you are new to this channel. What I was doing in the past is that I was having replays of my own. Like this specific replay that I showcase, I lose, and I explain why I lost. And I just put the finals of locals every time. No matter what, if I lose or win, I just record it, and no matter what happens, I will put it out. And the other YouTubers are not doing that because they're playing a lot of games in Edo Pro or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, which is already a red flag because not the best players are there. And I upload DB, which is where the best players are at. So yeah, I'm trying to give the best content available against the best gameplay. This is why I don't like watching the other YouTubers that put Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro content, for example. And yeah, most of the replays that I show is finals. I uploaded this which was semi-finals back then, because it was because I was playing against a very good player that I know, and I actually lost, so I couldn't record the finals, and I was glad to even film the semis. Final round I played against a random guy, which didn't matter. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Also, nowadays I'm not really uploading gameplay of locals for two reasons. One is that the people in locals have started being a bit more toxic, and I doubt that they will agree me filming the locals. And another thing is that they're also very bad at the game, honestly. Like, here in my city, we are a joke to the rest of Greece for how bad we are as a local. And this is something that is very, very bad for me, because I know that at least the Greek community, when they watch the video, they say, okay, he plays against a shit player. And it's not always true, because we do have some very good players here, but they are not the majority, unfortunately. So yeah, for that reason, I am not uploading local videos anymore, which I really do want to do, man, because now with the new deck, they will start to play more branded, and I would like to upload some mirror matches or something. I think people play MD Pro and Ignis because it's more convenient. Pre-released cards are here so fast, and you can just make a deck in queue. Yes, I agree. And another thing is that they are also very fast simulators, because a game can end very fast. You don't also need a judge, and most of the rulings are correct in these apps, let's say. Although I did found a wrong ruling being applied on Edo Pro. It was back with Purely. It doesn't really matter, but I'm saying that these platforms don't always implement the correct card rules. Although I do agree, but in hindsight, why do we play this? Why do we play online Yu-Gi-Oh? We play online Yu-Gi-Oh for three reasons. One is we want to test some decks. Two is we want to have fun. And three, which is the most important in my point of view, is that we want to improve as players. And the only way you can improve as a player is if you play with better players. The reason why I'm not playing ranked and I'm queuing with specific people that I know, for example, Biscotto, and like, let me show you. If DB lets me, this guy is because I know these are good players. I'm getting something out of playing with them. In ranked, I'm queuing against 600 rating, 500 rating, 800 rating, which is it's low, and I'm not really in the mood of grinding through 30 games of rated just to play with one good person, one good player at 3 AM in the morning. Which is why I have stopped playing rated right now. But for new players, I would really advise you to play DB, because most likely you're gonna play against a better player, and playing against these better players and seeing how they play is gonna help you. Sometimes I find rulings with Edo Pro, for example. I did not know that you can brand Lost while LAD is here and it won't be negated. Yeah, I did that as well. I used to do it back in 22. Now obviously I am a head judge, so I got my RC2 test in YCS Bologna, which I passed very easily and very fast. I have a very good understanding of rulings, so I don't really need to use these platforms for rulings anymore. But yeah, this is a good idea, and I used to do that as well. And good job for that. You should do that. But what I'm saying is that if you really want to improve as a player and you feel like you have gaps, maybe try DB. Because Edo Pro, you're not gonna be playing against good players. And it's also very hard to play on Edo Pro as well. A lot of people are just not accepting games, and then you have to wait, and then some people are just straight up trolling and they're playing with shit decks, and then you're not really testing. So yeah, I mean, for example, in 3 weeks I will go to YSS Bologna. Would you advise me to go and play Edo Pro to test? Like, there is no way I will test in Edo Pro. You know what I mean? So much better for you. Yeah, see, like, this is the average Edo Pro player, but instead of knowing what he plays, you would just face him in, like, Edo Pro rated, if that's a thing. So yeah. I play some DB, but I play mainly with my friend. He made me play Brand because he plays it 3 years. Let's go, he's one of us. I hope he knows my channel. So, okay, today what we did. I think we did a lot of stuff. We talked about the new branded support in Burst Protocol. We watched, we read the new cards in Terminal World 3. We discussed a bit about what implications the new support has and what I play right now. We talked a lot about Branded, his ass. I sent his list to Vasilis and he said it's disgusting and it hurted him. Oh man. I honestly can picture that. Actually, you gave me an idea. I will troll Vasilis somehow, but just don't tell him. I will think of something. If I find his list, I will put it in general in your Discord. You're gonna expose it just like that. You're gonna expose your friend. No dignity. Nice, man. I would want you as a friend for sure. Yeah. Instead of trying to help him, you're saying, "Oh, look at his list, haha." Yes, Giga-chan. The lion doesn't concern himself with good deck list. So yeah, stream went well. We discussed a few things. Closing off, as I said, if you wanna join the tournament, he plays for 3 years. Okay, yes, it's true. I know. I'm not saying you help him. I'm just saying, like, I mean, yeah, whatever. I criticize a guy at my locals as well for the same reason. He plays Branded for 3 years, and he still doesn't know how to play around Nibiru. Like, there is no way you're losing to Droll and Nibiru playing Branded. There is no fucking way. This shit pisses me off so much because every time I play, when I play locals, I end my games usually pretty fast, like in 10 minutes, maybe 12. So I have the opportunity to go around the tables and just see what they play. And because I'm also a judge, obviously not officially in the tournament because you can't play and be a judge at the same time for conflict of interest or whatever. But I am a judge, and in the locals they respect me as such. So even when I play, they are asking me for rulings. And when I end my match, I just go around and walk, just to see if I can prevent some illegal plays or something, which I do most of the times, like every tournament. And I usually go up and then watch the Branded players. And they are so fucking dogshit at the deck, man. Like, you cannot even comprehend. One specific guy plays Branded since it got released. He doesn't play any other deck, and he doesn't know how to beat fucking Droll and Lockbird and Nibiru in Branded. There is no way you're losing to Nibiru every fucking time you play. There is no way. Yes, 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 Hadji, yes. We. That's the guy, yes. This shit also pisses me off so much, yes. Hadji, I have a proposition. I will give you this deck that you see on your screen. Will you play it in locals? I have it, like, I'm holding the deck right now. I will give it to you if you play it. Raid Raptor stronger than Brad, fuck my life. Okay, I didn't really need that information, Hadji, thank you very much. Thanks for letting me know, but you didn't answer my question. You may kill my brave streaks, but you will never kill my dignity. Okay, sec, I will come to you in a minute. You're actually gonna play Branded, Hadji, in our locals? Like, if I give you Branded, you're gonna play it. That's what you're telling me. The guy that said Branded is a doxed ass deck, and that it's disgusting. Yeah, okay. Obviously, if you're not sick at the time. Okay. You will have the opportunity to play my ulti, Aluber and QCR Aluber. Altart, by the way. Όχι, βλάνει ο Μίτσο. Σε ποιον το δάνεισες, ρε μαλάκα? Σε ποιον δάνεισες το Μίτσο? Nah, you're gonna play with the hierarchy stuff. Also, I don't have any common branded cards. I don't know what you're talking about. The lowest rarity I have is Ultra. Altart Aluber Doxit card. Get banned from my channel immediately. Whoever says that, including Vasilis, by the way, is... Bro, you cannot say this is dog shit. Okay, Aluber by himself is very good art. Okay, I like this a lot, okay? I grew up with this. But, bro, come on. Come on. There is no way you think this is good, this is bad. There is no way you think this is bad. Okay, yeah, Albaz is dogshit. Albaz Altart is dogshit, I agree. But Aluber is not. Yeah, this is dogshit. But I grew up with this. Yes, fuck you. You know what I mean. When I say grew up with this, I mean as a player. Aluber Altart is zesty. What the fuck? Bro, the purple Aluber is fucking insane. What do you mean? This is incredible. Γέντε τι να πει δηλαδή. Bro, Γέντε δεν έχει λόγο να μιλάει. Πραγματικά. Okay, trick question. Cactus. How do you feel about the Cartesian Altart? Trick question. Ah, fuck, he's not answering. By the way, Hadji, the new Albaz is full short shell combo. Yeah, you sent Mirror Jade to the graveyard, you summon Ecclesia, Ecclesia summons Thalia, you banish the worm, which is Mirror Jade token. And then you summon Chicha. And you still have a body on the field. Δεν έχω staples, μακάρι να έχεις. Για ποιο πράγμα ρε μαλάκα, για το branded. Τι staples ρε μαλάκα, εντάξει τα φούγα δεν τα χρειάζεται καν. Τι staples, το super πολύ έχω, Thrust δεν παίζω στο Dragon Tail. Ο μισός Βόλος θα παίξει με τον deck μου. Μήπως δεν θα παίξει μόνο με τον deck σου ο μισός Βόλος. Τι είπα. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It went well. If you're interested in the tournament, you can join by reacting to this. Free entry. The price is gonna be coaching on branded / Dragontail, whatever you prefer. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. New videos coming in the upcoming week. I just need a bit of time. And yeah, thank you very much.